There you go, guys. Bloody bee, bloody blah. It is your big man here. So, our African brothers, my African brothers, the AFCON champions, Cameroon, representing the continent at the Confederations Cup. Again, off-field politics aside, Cameroon, man, they were very impressive in how they won the Nations Cup. Nobody believed in them. Nobody thought that they could do it. They paced themselves and they saved the best for last with a superb winner from Vincent Abubakar. And for me, what I just want to see for this Cameroon team is that same belief that they had in the group stages, but the quality they showed in the later games, especially the final. Because, again, I told you, before the AFCON started, I was like, Cameroon, these guys have not really been relevant since the days of Patrick Mboma and so forth. I was like, eh. But I was outstanded by how they improved through, how they dismantled and totally outplayed Ghana, coming from a golden against Egypt, who won so many Nations Cups, to come back and to win 2-1. I just think it's amazing. And again, you have to look at the captain, Benjamin Mokanjo. Has led by example, and he's going to be very, very important in this game. I think, especially on his midfield work, his tackling intelligence, and just mindfulness of trying to control the game and moving his men forward is going to be very, very important. Again, for Abubakar, again leading the, I think 100% he's going to be a starter. I feel he is the best striker that Cameroon have, and I think I'd want to see him leading the line in all of the games. But again, I think this was the guy that even scored in the final. Ngajui. So there are guys here now, but I think you have to really give a lot of credit to Hugo Bruce, because what Hugo Bruce did was that he, and it's almost annoying because when you look at Hugo Bruce, he has the credentials. Because normally you would say, let's get a local coach, but look at Hugo Bruce's credentials. This guy has been very so successful, but then you now see some other teams who hire these other white coaches who have not been successful and do not have the credentials, whereas at Hugo Bruce he does. And I think how well they did had to go from what Hugo Bruce did and the organization of the team and the team belief, but also is the match management. Because Cameroon, they always had a belief that even if they are a goal down, that they always feel that they can get back in the game. But definitely, I think what I want to see from Cameroon, I think, is for them to really start better, because again, they may not really have time to really pace themselves, because they're in a very tough. They're in a group with Chile and Germany. Australia are not going to be any pushovers. They're going to be any pushovers. So with Chile and Germany, Cameroon, you have no time to pace yourself. So I think it's going to be very important that they start off and they start off brightly and they start playing good football a lot earlier. But look, man, they're representing the continent. And I think, people to look out for. I think, Basogog, I thought he was good, but definitely Basogog, Mokanjo, Abubakar, and Ngadeo Ngajui, those are definitely the guys that I think really stood out for me during the Nations Cup. But I think even beyond that, I just think the team as a whole, there's a strong team ethic. I think even, that's what Hugo Bruce said, those clowns who should never be allowed into this Cameroon team, those clowns who chose their club over representing their country, they should not even be allowed here. And I'm so happy and I'm glad, and I definitely hope that this is the same team that was from the Nations Cup, because this guy should be rewarded not only with this Confederations Cup, but the show should be rewarded with representing Cameroon at the World Cup. But I think definitely for Hugo Bruce, he definitely wants to see that how do we stack up. So it's almost beautiful that they're actually in this group, because again, how do we stack up against Germany? I don't care whether it's the younger team. It's still Germany. They're still going to be tough. How do we stack up against Chile, who are one of the favorites to win this Confederations Cup? I think Hugo Bruce will definitely be looking at those games and how can we be professional against Australia. Where against Cameroon will be favorites against Australia, but again, they should not underestimate them. So it is a beautiful thing. A young, talented German team, favorites of the tournament in Chile, and a team which you cannot really underestimate, the Australians. So again, for Cameroon, all I have to say that, look, man, do Africa proud.